Hi there. In this video, we will be giving you a complete introductory guide to the Consumer Guarantees Act of 1993.
The Consumer Guarantees Act applies to any ordinary consumer, including businesses that are acquiring goods or services. Acquiring goods or services doesn't necessarily mean that the consumer has to purchase it themselves. They are also covered under the Consumer Guarantees Act if they obtain the good or service through a gift, exchange, lease hire, or even hire purchase. However, in order for you to be covered under the Act, you must acquire these goods or services from a regular supplier, meaning that they must trade these goods or services to consumers on a regular basis. The consumer is defined as a person who is acquiring from a supplier goods or services of a kind ordinarily acquired for personal, domestic, or household use or consumption. In other words, something that an everyday person would use or consume. An example of a good purchase that would fall outside this definition and therefore not be covered by the Consumer Guarantees Act would be if you went and bought an industrial-sized crane to move something in your backyard, as this is not ordinarily used or consumed by the regular household and therefore would not be covered under the Act as a consumer.
Goods must be of an acceptable quality. This means fit for all purposes for which goods of that type are commonly supplied. They must be acceptable in appearance and finish, free from minor defects, safe and durable. A reasonable consumer must regard the deeming of acceptable in regards to the nature of the goods or services, the price, any statements or representations made about the goods on the packaging, and all other relevant circumstances. If a consumer makes it known that the goods they are being supplied are for a particular purpose, then they must meet that purpose, unless the consumer cannot reasonably rely on the supplier's judgment. Goods must also comply with their description and with any given sample or demonstration model. Consumers have the rights to repairs and spare parts, and the manufacturer must honor their express guarantees. Consumers have the rights to remedies. If the goods or services can be fixed, the supplier or manufacturer must fix it. Failing that, they should replace it or refund the purchase price. A consumer may also apply for consequential damages so long as they are foreseeable. Consumers can claim damages if the goods are not of acceptable quality, irreparable, or do not meet the given description.
The Consumer Guarantees Act will apply despite arrangement to the contrary. The only exception to this is a business-to-business transaction. However, for this to work, the agreement that the Consumer Guarantees Act does not apply must be in writing, both parties must be in trade, and the terms must be fair and reasonable. If those who don't fit these requirements attempt to contract out of this Act, they will be in breach of the Fair Trading Act. Penalties for this can include a $200,000 fine for individuals and a $600,000 fine for companies.
The Consumer Guarantees Act impacts how businesses run their day-to-day practices and where they must focus most or more of their attention. For example, under the Consumer Guarantees Act, all businesses must ensure they produce goods of acceptable quality. These must be fit for the purpose the good is being acquired for, acceptable in appearance and finish, free from minor defects, safe and durable. Businesses must also ensure the goods are fit for a particular purpose, comply with their description, with repairs and spare parts accessible.
Thank you for watching our video. We hope it's been informative and it's helped you come to grips with the Consumer Guarantees Act of 1993.